Hi, it's Gary Talley.
And Bill Cunningham of the Box Tops.
And you're watching Live at 9.
Good morning on this Wednesday, October 9th. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. First, watch Memphis transform into a canvas as Paint Memphis director Karen Golightly and artist Rich Ayers share how they're turning a major avenue into a mural masterpiece. Plus, fall fun takes center stage at the Dixon Gallery and Gardens with the Pumpkin House and Art on Fire coming up. We are live from their beautiful grounds. We're going to show you what to expect. Also, meet your new furry friend as Dog's Second Chance introduces our pet of the week and invites you to a fun dog-friendly event. And you won't want to miss a performance from the cast of Girl from the North Country, bringing Bob Dylan's music to life in a way that you've never seen. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. And now topping our news here at 9, Hurricane Milton is fluctuating between categories 4 and 5 and is expected to make landfall as a major hurricane late today or early Thursday near the Tampa Bay region. The area has not seen a direct hit from a major storm in a century. Few airports in Florida began closing and airlines canceled hundreds of flights yesterday ahead of Hurricane Milton's arrival. Federal authorities have warned companies not to overcharge people fleeing the storm's path. National Weather Service forecasters say it's expected to be a dangerous major hurricane. A storm surge as high as 12 feet is forecast for Tampa Bay and up to 15 feet for points farther south. Tampa Mayor Jane Castor noted up to 15 feet of storm surge forecast for her city would be deep enough to swallow an entire house. Some residents insist that they will ride out this potentially catastrophic storm while thousands of others hit the road in an attempt to escape what could be one of the most destructive hurricanes on record for West Central Florida. And weather expert Todd Demers has been tracking Hurricane Milton, which is not expected to impact our forecast. And he's here now with the very latest to explain this all. Just really tough down there.
It is. Have you been seeing this on social media? I mean, the traffic of everybody trying to evacuate. I mean, it's bumper to bumper. At times, people are running out of gas. It has just been amazing, but at least they are evacuating because this storm is going to be so powerful. You're right. Our weather continues to be delightful here across the Mid-South with no major problems to speak of. But let me tell you, that storm system is continuing to be very powerful. It's continuing to wind up, and it's continuing to head towards the Sarasota and the Tampa area. It'll likely be arriving in about 12 hours from now, or at least the center of that storm will be where the highest of the winds will be. Until then, high winds and heavy rain will continue across that area as the storm moves towards the north and northeast at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. This is like a 24-hour satellite radar loop that I put together. I just wanted you to see how that eye of that storm was moving very rapidly, almost taking dead aim on Tampa. Now, you mentioned between a Category 4 and a Category 5 storm. Overnight, the winds were at 160 miles an hour. Now that the winds are back down to 155, that's the highest that you can be on a Category 4 storm, and it's still expected to make landfall somewhere close to that by later on this evening, and then hold as a very powerful storm crossing over Florida throughout the course of the overnight hours. So again, this storm is going to take 12 hours to move across Florida, causing potentially a lot of problems. Here in the Mid-South, we have very few when it comes to the weather. Delightful conditions continue. High temperatures are going to be nearing 80. We'll see some lower 80s heading towards the weekend, but we already have another cold front that will be cooling us down into early next week. And we're going to talk more about Milton. We're going to talk more about that big cold front. We're going to talk more about your forecast here in the Mid-South coming up in just a minute.
Armed with brushes and paint, the local nonprofit Paint Memphis will hold their annual festival this weekend. They're bringing art to the streets in the heart of the Glenview neighborhood, which is a return to a project back in 2017. To learn more, we are live with the director and founder of Paint Memphis, Karen Golightly, and artist Rich Ayers. Does everyone say Holly Golightly? It's just Golightly is such a, yeah. And then I did it. I know you're so tired of explaining that. Okay, so first of all, Karen, for those who don't know, what is Paint Memphis and the mission?
So Paint Memphis is a nonprofit organization that brings people together and forms community through painting large-scale murals all over Memphis. And we have an arts education branch as well. And we really want to give access to art to everyone, regardless of where they live and maybe if they never even would go in a gallery or museum.
You know what I loved? Self-expression is your thing. And wasn't there a controversy about like the Elvis with the snake? And you just stood by it. You're like, look, this is expression. So you're giving voices to artists. Why are you returning to the site that you painted in 2017?
Well, the site that we painted in 2017 was the home of the Elvis with the snake coming out of his mouth.
Was it taken down?
It was not taken down,
Okay.
but it is being repainted.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then also the zombie.
Well, I mean, it's Halloween time, right? It's spooky
exactly.
season.
But so we are coming back to that area because some of it has been tagged and painted and painted over and buffed, and so we're coming back there to make it look great.
Okay, exciting. So, Rich, you are, one of the people that just let your creations and your creativity just take mural form. So, tell me what your participation is this year.
This year I was asked to paint a portrait of a local musician. And that's so normally it's not something I typically do, but I was up for the challenge.
Talk to me about I can take a tiny little whatever piece of paper and do a little outline. And is that what you're going to be doing?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's kind of my rough.
That's rough?
Yeah. What I'm going to be going off of there, yeah.
My little rough sketch. So just talk to me about what that means to go from this small painting to that large scale. Like, what goes into that?
Well, it's a whole process. Usually I'll start off something like this with something called a doodle grid, where it's like a rough map that I can kind of use as a guide to see where all of the parts fall on the wall. And then just from there, I kind of just color it in.
Do you ever kind of just like have to go across the street and then come back? So you're just like crossing the street. I bet you like eat there. Do you ever? Wouldn't you imagine like sleeping, eating?
Yeah, I often eat and spend lots of time at the wall.
So Karen, how do you find the artists?
So we have a blind submission process, and this year we had over 375 artists apply.
Lordy.
And we were able to choose about 100 of them to come to Paint Memphis. So we use judges from the community as well as our board, and we really want to get all sorts of neighborhoods involved, and that's one of the ways that we do.
And this is Lamar Avenue, right?
It is.
Okay,
Yep.
So 100 murals?
Yep.
Please explain that. How's that gonna look? I mean, what?
So we were painting the underpass of Lamar and Willette, as well as two buildings in the skateboard park east of it. So there's lots of walls, and you're getting to see some of the amazing designs right now that have been submitted.
Wow. And I mean, why do you think it's important? There are tags and everything. Why do you think it's important to give this kind of life to the city?
Yeah, I mean, it's so much better than having gray walls. I mean, it really does change the way a person lives and thinks and, can react and be happier in their lives. It also engages them, hopefully, to become more creative themselves.
And Rich, why did you apply for this? Why did you want to be part of this?
Well, this is what I do for a living. I travel around the country and I paint murals everywhere. This is just my thing, and I love Memphis. It's a cool place. Every time I come here, I just receive lots of love, and it's always been good.
And can the public get involved in any way?
Absolutely. We have several murals in spaces they can paint. City Walls is doing a mural this year in which we will have an artist to outline the mural, and everyone can paint on it. It's a community mural. Yeah, and it's right at the corner of Willette and Lamar.
Very quickly, I know that it's hard to get money for artists. Do they get to get money for this, or is this something?
They do. We do pay them a very small stipend and give them paint and housing and as much food as we can. And so, every little bit helps, and we are fortunate to be able to pay our artists this year.
Well, bring a mail if you see them out there, guys. All right. Thank you, Karen.
Thanks.
Go lightly. And Rich.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. And don't change that channel. Meet our pet of the week coming up next here on Live at 9. Welcome back to Live at 9. Time now to check back in with weather expert Todd Demers. We have a funny pet of the week. I'll tell you later.
We have a funny pet of the week?
I'll tell you later. Just like a little,
Okay.
We're having fun.
All right, I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. All right, friends, we're having some great weather outside, so if you're taking your pet for a walk, it's going to be ideal. I mean, look at this view from the Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network. We are talking about clear skies. Now, granted, the river is dropping once again. Remember, we're at minus 10 feet, then we went up to plus 6 feet. We're back down to about minus 1 foot now, but the winds are light and out of the north right now. We have a cool, comfortable breeze, perfect and ideal for you to spend a little bit of time outside. And you'll remember our rain chances are remaining minimal. Unlike the entire state of Florida, which is getting ready, bracing for a powerful storm known as Hurricane Milton, heading in that direction as we speak. If you're watching carefully here, this is a little loop that I put together on Storm Tracker 3S to give you a better look at the eye of that storm. Watch where my fingers, you can see how it's turning, spinning, churning. Right now it's down to a Category 4 storm with the winds just under 155 miles an hour, but it's less than 150 miles away from the Tampa-St. Pete area. They're already catching a lot of heavy rain and high winds, and it's just going to get worse as the day wears on. And that storm system, as I mentioned, it had been a Category 5 most of the morning. It's down to a Category 4, and then it's going to be a very powerful storm just to the south of I-40 as it tracks across Florida and eventually starts to break down heading back out into the Atlantic. But that 155-mile-an-hour wind is important because Category 4 winds 130 to 156. It was at 160 for most of the early morning hours. So while, yes, it may be down, but only a little bit here, it is still a very powerful storm, and there's potential for catastrophic damage associated with it over the next 24 hours. 62 right now, winds continuing out of the east and northeast. Another delightful day ahead. Afternoon highs will be nearing 80 degrees, and then tonight will cool back down to near 50 for Memphis, and that means upper 40s in the outlying areas and back into the upper 70s and lower 80s for high temperatures for tomorrow. Believe it or not, we are actually looking a little warm up over the next few days. Comfortably cool during the early morning. East Arkansas, West Tennessee, and northern Mississippi. Everybody is going to be within a degree or two of 50 by daybreak as high pressure continues to move on out. So we're watching the storm moving over Florida. This is the forecast model now. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, while closer to home, I'm keeping an eye on our next big cold front. That's going to be moving into the area on Sunday and dropping our temperatures dramatically as we make our way into early next week. So yes, our sunny and nice weather, the comfortable conditions continue. Temperatures may jump a little bit into the lower 80s, but that's no big deal, because that next big cold front on Sunday was going to drop temperatures, and I mean dramatically, next week. As a matter of fact, you know, when you look at these numbers on Monday and Tuesday, that might be too warm. I might have to take those numbers down another couple of degrees, but highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s next week. A real taste of fall is just around the corner.
All right, Todd, you know, it is Wednesday, and that means that we are featuring our pet of the week this morning. We are live now with Linda Sutphin, the founder of Dog Second Chance, along with foster parent Candace Cook and Lily. Okay, so we were laughing because I said, oh, do we have a senior dog? And you're like, no, now she's just fat. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I really thought she was a senior. But hi, you like to eat like me. So, okay, how did you come across our little Lily?
So Lily was actually, we were doing our Bumpus ride, the ride and roll, I think last year, and somebody found her wandering the streets, and she was this little bitty thing that was scared to death of everybody.
Wow.
Like, she growled and everything at me and everything, and I just went on and picked her up and put her in my car, and I said, I'll take her, and here she is now.
So she was like a flat-out pup.
Yes.
And now, just
Yes, ma'am.
2 years old.
She's about 2 to 3, and she loves everybody and everything. So
she needs a home.
yes, ma'am. She definitely needs a home. She loves to play with other dogs. She plays a little rough, but she loves to play with other dogs. She's great with cats too. So she is definitely a good little girl. We think she's a German Shepherd mix.
Okay, yeah, you can see it in the face.
Yes, ma'am.
And so tell me just about, you know, what's going on at Dog Second Chance. And I know that there are a lot of shelters right now that are just overflowing. And is that just the season? What's going on?
Honestly, ever since COVID, the fosters have dropped off the earth. We just don't have, we or any other rescue group and mass, everyone, We just don't have the fosters that we used to. I don't know why, but that's the main thing. Everybody needs fosters. Of course, Memphis really needs to enforce spay-neuter laws. It's just an overpopulation of the animals and then lack of foster space.
Yeah, and I really think that funding is an issue. You know, right
big
now,
issue.
Yeah. Hey, Lily's getting comfortable. I love it. So tell me, just the greatest needs that you have right now, with your...
Right. Our greatest needs are number one, foster. Number two is financial support. We have extremely high vet bills because when we take any dog in that, no matter the breed or medical condition, and we've had several orthopedic surgeries on top of heartworm treatments and stuff. Right now we are totally full, so fosters and even volunteers that can come out to my house or Candace's house, take a dog for a walk, or just sit in the corner and brush it and pay attention to it. But basically finances and volunteers and fosters.
So you have to know that everywhere that Lily is turning, there's a human. So Lily will turn one way and then go look at another human, then look at another. Can you just explain how Dog Second Chance works so people understand?
Okay, Dog Second Chance, if you're interested in learning more about us, we have a website, which is dogsecondchance.org. We also have a Facebook page, Facebook, Dog Second Chance. But basically,
fundraiser, though.
Fundraiser. Oh, I'm sorry. Fundraiser. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, let's
yes.
get to that.
We have our biggest fundraiser of the year, which helps us stay alive, is Mudstrut 5K. It is this Saturday at Overton Park. It's at the Rainbow Lake Pavilion across from the dog park. And you can bring your well-behaved dog as a running partner.
Or not well-behaved.
Or not.
I'm kidding.
We just don't want anybody starting a fight if we can help it.
Oh, that.
But you can run with your dog or walk with your dog. Your dog will get a goodie bag as long as you will also. And we need you out there Saturday morning bright and early.
And these are photos of some of the other pups.
Yes, ma'am.
You take cats too. All
That's Petey.
Oh, hi, Petey. So
That's Coda.
adorable. Okay, well, come on out. Lily, we hope you find
Bubby.
a home. And you are so sweet and cute. And we thank you for all that you're doing. And we hope that, more spaying and neutering happens. All right. A reimagining of nearly a dozen songs from music legend Bob Dylan. Why you've never heard them like this before, and where you can see the production coming up next. A Tony Award-winning musical makes its Memphis premiere this week. Girl from the North Country takes the songs of Bob Dylan and tells an original story through music. And this morning we are live with two of the production's cast members, Sheree Moultrie and Warren Nolan Jr. Welcome. They're so beautiful. If you, I don't know if TV is going to do them justice, but I do hope it does. Okay, so Sheree, tell us about the show and your role, and make sure that you have a lot of special characters on your name. So just, if you could say your name.
Yes, my name is Sheree.
Okay,
You got
good.
it right. Yes,
Okay,
you're
awesome.
wonderful. I play Mary Ann in the musical Girl from the North Country. And Girl from the North Country is basically a musical that is basically a snapshot of a group of strangers who are living in a boarding house in Minnesota, Duluth, Minnesota in 1934. And it's really all about how they interact, the challenges that they're dealing with because it's the Great Depression. My character is pregnant. She's trying to understand what's going to happen and with that, as well as she's trying to keep things alive with her family.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then Warren, tell us about your role.
I play Joe Scott. I guess you'd say a vagabond who comes in the middle of the night, one night, and I've got a couple secrets, but I also find a connection with Mary Ann.
Were they nice to you when you came in?
I believe they are, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I'm coming in the middle of the night
Said
into a boarding
vagabond,
house.
middle of the night, I got a little worried.
I mean, no one knows about my backstory, and so it's fun to discover that through the show.
Wow. And so what does it mean to play the premier girl from the North Country in Memphis?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Memphis is such a beautiful city, and there's so much history and music here. And so it's an honor to bring a Bob Dylan musical here, and just know that there's so much history and great music here.
Yeah, and Bob Dylan, I mean, his words are pretty amazing. Can you just talk about what it's like for you to just perform in this? It's like a mix of singing and then also being a character. I mean, that's just really hard, I think.
But it's also a pleasure. I think musical theater is one of the greatest things you can do. It mixes music, dance, movement with acting. I think it's such a pleasure to be able to put forth such a beautiful combination of the arts all at once, yes.
And tell us about just the touring that you've done, the cities, and where you're going next.
Yes, we just hit our 1 year mark, so we've been on the road for 1 whole year.
Yes.
About over 20 cities I think we've been to so far.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're going to be heading to New Orleans after. So this has been a really nice treat to come to Memphis first and then hit New Orleans.
Nolans. And so have you been practicing in the space? What's it been like so far?
Well, we opened last night.
Oh, it was last night. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So we opened last night to an amazing house. We had, you guys have an amazing group of people in the audience, and
we
very,
really
very responsive.
Yes.
And it's been such a beautiful venue.
Wow. Okay, and so you're going to be singing a song here.
Yes, today.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, so as Warren mentioned, we have a moment. We have more than one moment on stage. We have a connection, and we get to share a duet together, and it's called "Idiot Wind," and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Idiot Wind.
Yes.
Wow, that has a lot. It's pretty heavy.
Yes.
All right. So tell people how much longer you're going to be here so they can come and see you.
Yes, we're going to be here all week. We are over here at the Orpheum Theater, so please come to see us. We'd love to have you.
Oh, you know what? I knew you did. Yeah, some people on the Facebook were like posting all of these playbills. So now I'm yes. You have really good reviews so far. So
that's
people are
awesome.
loving it. So now you guys have to go. But you're going to get a taste of it right here on Live at 9. Thank you so much for stopping and chatting with us, and have a great trip in Memphis. And wait, where have you eaten so far?
Oh, we've been
Any
to
one place?
We went to Rendezvous. We went to BB King's
Club.
BB King's Club, yes.
Yeah, we're
And
we're
we've got
looking forward
some
to
ideas going on.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. All right. There's much more Live at 9 ahead. A song from Girl from the North Country coming up. Plus, we'll take you live on location to a spooky setting in the heart of East Memphis. That and more coming up.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
It's 1934 in Duluth, Minnesota, and we meet a group of wayward travelers whose lives intersect. It all unfolds on the stage in Girl from the North Country. Here with the performance from the show, actors Sheree Moultrie and Warren Nolan Jr. Take it away.
It was gravity which pulled us down, and destiny which broke us apart. You tamed the lion in my cage, but it just wasn't enough to change my heart. Now everything's a little upside down. As a matter of fact, the wheels have stopped. What's good is bad, what's bad is good. You'll find out when you reach the top. You're on the bottom. Idiot wind blowing every time you move your mouth, blowing down the back roads heading south. Idiot wind blowing every time you move your teeth. You're an idiot, babe. It's a wonder that you still know how to breathe.
Idiot wind
Blowing through the flowers on your tomb, blowing through the curtains in your room.
Idiot wind
Blowing every time you move your teeth. I'm an idiot, babe. It's a wonder that I still know how to breathe.
Whether you love fall or you're into spooky season, there's one spot in East Memphis that's the place to be right now. Live at 9 is on location at the Dixon Gallery and Gardens along Park Avenue, and we are live with Director of Horticulture Dale Skaggs and Events Manager, hey, Sarah Lawrence, hey.
Hi,
I know
Kanji.
you. I know you. Okay, so Sarah, tell us about Art on Fire.
So it's my favorite event of the year, and it's next Saturday, the 19th. It happens kind of behind us on our south lawn. It's a big bonfire party with 1,200 people. It's kind of a really fun moment to be in this beautiful area with 1,200 friends. You've got 20 restaurants, beer and wine from Buster's Liquor and Grind City. 20 of your favorite restaurants. I think I said that already.
Yeah. And what I love about it is the fire breathers. There might be some acrobatics, you know, you just never know what's around the corner, right? And so there's Art on Fire, and Dale, you have the Pumpkin House going on as well.
Yeah, this is the fourth year we've completed a pumpkin house here at the Dixon, and I like to think that folks come to see all the beautiful horticulture, but one of our best attended times of the year is when we have our pumpkin house up.
Love this. Are you guys able to kind of give me a little bit of a tour so we can just see just how beautiful? I know you have the beautiful mansion there, and there's all the artwork inside, but it's like Art on Fire and also the Pumpkin House give that opportunity for people to just see the outdoors. And oh my goodness, tell me about creating this.
Well, we've worked with a grower in Kentucky, and he grows all of our pumpkins for us. And I think we have like 25 or 30 different types of pumpkins, and we built this metal structure, and it basically holds all the pumpkins, and then we decorate it. Every year it's slightly different. But our team here at the Dixon is getting pretty good at being pumpkin architects.
It's like a dream for anybody who likes to take selfies. And so let's, if we could just, will this be around when people do go to Art on Fire, Sarah?
Absolutely.
So tell us about...
this is actually a focal point for how people enter the party. And so, like you said, it is a great selfie moment. We'll have a photographer here. So come to Art on Fire and see both the event and the Pumpkin House.
And do you have any music going on with Art on Fire?
Yes, this year we've got a very fun fiddling band called Alice Hazen and the Blaze. And she'll be on for the first half, and then a wonderful band called Black Cream. If you haven't heard them, you need to come and see them. They're fantastic.
Well, the crazy thing is they have both appeared right here on our show. I think you have something to say, Dale.
Yay.
Dale, are you about to talk?
No, I just come see the pumpkin house.
Yeah, because you're
it's
inside
great.
there.
Yes, if you look up at the ceiling, one of the gardens team decided to peel back some of the corn ears so that they hang down kind of like stalagmites or something.
All right, well, I see two different reasons to come, and then a third would be to support this amazing program, because you also, money goes towards helping children learn about art. You also have programs for seniors with Alzheimer's, and you have students who come from our schools and are able to see art in action, and also to see the gardens and the gallery, and so a really great space for everybody. So thank you so much for letting us come in, crash your spot, and everybody go to Art on Fire and see the Pumpkin House. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Conchi, and thank you for explaining what the fundraiser's for. You're absolutely right that Art on Fire does raise money for all those education programs that you just listed.
Yeah, so much more too. But it's just too much. We don't have enough time.
So,
but thank you. Oh, sorry. See you later. Sorry about that. Well, still ahead, drama inside one of Alaska's national parks. Plus, Star Wars fans have a chance to own some movie memorabilia. All that and more coming up next.
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
Happy Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Tea with Todd.
It is.
What's going on?
Tea with Todd. I do have a question for you.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of something called a chunk off?
A what?
A chunk off?
No,
Well,
I've definitely not.
Well, a major online chunk off is now over. Let me explain. It was Fat Bear Week, and it ended with a second win for Granger, who defeated the male that actually killed her cub this summer. And I guess
Wait,
that's
what?
karma.
Oh my God.
Granger apparently beat Chunk by more than 40,000 votes cast by fans watching live cameras online from Alaska's Katmai National Park and Reserve. Now, the reigning queen is a dedicated mama bear currently raising her third litter. Tournament-style brackets begin with 12 bears, which were whittled down by voters, choosing the bears they believe prepared themselves the best for the winter. Granger has conspicuously blonde ears and a long, straight muzzle, according to her bio page at explore.org. Adult male brown bears typically weigh 600 to 900 pounds by midsummer. And by the time they're ready to hibernate, large males can weigh well over 1,000 pounds. Females, however, are about 1/3 smaller.
Oh, these are virtual bears. Like, I'm just like, because.
No, these are real bears.
Whoa, wait. So a real bear
Right?
killed another bear.
I don't. That's just wrong, but apparently part of nature. But it is
This is
interesting
true.
to see those big bears out there in wild in nature, and that whole concept of like fattening up and then going to sleep for about 3 months and then waking up and you lost all that weight. That's pretty cool.
Oh, well, I like that. I would like to go to sleep and just like wake up the next day and be skinty.
How do you set your alarm on your phone for that?
Yeah.
Wake me up in 3 months and 4 days, right? All right, whether you love chocolate, sour candy, or other sweet treats, there is no shortage of Halloween candy on store shelves right now. Americans are expected to spend, are you ready for this? I'm glad you're sitting down.
Uh-oh.
$3.5 billion on Halloween candy this year, and that may be a slight decrease from 2023, but you will be shelling out more than usual in 24. There's a new report from Wells Fargo saying that's because of a shortage of cocoa beans. Researchers say that shortage will cut overall chocolate production by 14%. There's been changes to the weather in places like West Africa, where 70% of the world's cocoa is produced. Candy manufacturers have had to spend more to make the chocolate, but that's not keeping chocolate off the folks for shopping lists, according to thecandystore.com. M&M's overtaking Reese's Cups for the top spot on the most popular candy contest for this year. Sour Patch Kids come in third, followed by Skittles. Rounding out the top 5 includes Starburst. And I cannot imagine for a minute not spilling the tea here with somebody's absolute all-time favorite right there. So we found some of that Reese's, because that'll never change for you, right?
It's never going to change, but there is something that I detest.
Oh, okay.
That I'm just putting this here, and I'm ready for the smoke if anybody has a problem
Is
with
it candy corns?
Yes.
How did I know? Talk about the most controversial one. So basically, don't send you any candy corns.
No.
Okay, we got
We'll get them back.
All right. Have something else for you here. The original 1977. Can you remember back to 77? Barely?
Yes, I can.
Were you in diapers
I was
then?
skating.
Okay. The original Stormtrooper helmet could be yours if you have a bank account to shop for one. It's actually called a Sand Trooper helmet. Taking a look at this on the screen right here. It's from Star Wars. It's among more than 1,800 pieces of television and movie memorabilia. It's up for auction next month. The sales organizers believe the helmet will fetch between about $300,000 and $600,000. Other pieces being listed include the Dread Pirate Roberts mask from The Princess Bride. Everybody's favorite movie, right? Also, the Gladiator Arena helmet and mask worn by Russell Crowe, along with the artwork for the 71 James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever. Prop Store says the auction will be held November 14th through the 17th in London. I had to go check it out online, propstoreauction.com. Do you have anything from a movie that would look really cool in your house?
Everything. I do love The Princess Bride. Literally, I mean, it's just one of my favorite. I just watch it over and over and over.
It's a great movie.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
That's right.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Yeah. As you wish.
As you wish.
Well, anyway, I think I would like a signed or autographed script from something like that, from one of my favorite movies, maybe Groundhog Day or something like that.
I love that too. That's about the weatherman, right?
That's it. Little Bill Murray, actually.
Yeah, I actually own both of those, like VHS.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be over later today.
All right.
More Reese's.
All right, more Reese's and flicks. All right. Thank you, Todd. And we'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Live at 9. Across the Mid-South today, the weather is going to remain beautiful. Inside and outside, we have those northerly winds continuing with the clear skies, plenty of sunshine. It is going to be far from beautiful across the Sunshine State, as that's very powerful. Hurricane Milton will be making landfall later this evening between Sarasota and the Tampa area. It's currently a Category 4 storm with winds at about 155 miles an hour, but it's definitely a storm to be reckoned with because it's going to be crossing over Florida. A very powerful storm. You've probably heard about these folks that have been evacuating the area. It may make landfall as a 3 or a 4 and then cross Florida with a very powerful winds. This is the area where I think there's going to be a lot of destruction before the storm really begins to weaken and move on out of the area. Remember, we talk Category 4. We're talking winds upwards of 156 miles an hour. So it's right there between a 4 and a 5, which is the most powerful storm you can imagine. 62 degrees currently. Winds are out at the north and northeast. We're on our way to near 80 before the day is through. High pressure continues to dominate our weather pattern while that storm system will be moving through over the next 24 hours. We're awaiting the arrival of our next cold front. That frontal boundary is going to be cooling us down as we make our way towards the weekend. So on your 7-day forecast, low 80s heading into the weekend, big cold front on Sunday, much cooler air returning to the area by the time we get to next week. And I just want to make sure you heard me properly, Kanji. I said much cooler air on the way for next week.
You know what? I felt it this morning right when I walked out. Just that little nip. It was there. I was like, here we go.
Love it next week.
Okay. A new film unveils a rare event that only happens behind closed doors, and trekkers on the summit face a scary new challenge. Danya Backus has your eye on entertainment.
The film Conclave takes viewers into one of the world's most secretive and ancient events, selecting a new pope.
The Pope is dead. The throne is vacant.
Ray Fiennes stars as the cardinal running the process after the sudden death of the Pope.
It's not a sort of glib takedown of the Vatican. I mean, I think it's interested in what goes on and genuinely interested in who is the right person to hold this extraordinary position of spiritual leadership.
Conclave arrives in theaters October 25th. Coming to theaters Friday, The Silent Hour, about a Boston detective named Frank who's lost his hearing and must interpret for Ava, a deaf witness to a brutal gang murder.
She saw a fight. She filmed it. Sorry, again? Yeah.
The pair must rely on each other for survival after they are cornered in a soon-to-be condemned apartment building and the killers return for Ava. Sandra Mae Frank plays Ava.
It's not too often that you see a deaf actor involved in a lead role. That's not about their helplessness. I can't hear. I don't know what to do. They are a strong, empowered character. And they're more than just about being hearing or deaf. They're just trying to survive.
Joel Kinnaman plays Frank. And on tonight's episode of The Summit, the trekkers must make a shocking choice, leaving one person's fate hanging by a thread. Watch The Summit tonight on CBS or stream it anytime on Paramount+. That's your eye on entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
We'd like to thank you for joining us here for Live at 9. Coming up tomorrow on our show, don't miss Dr. Jesse Gold, who's going to help us navigate burnout and keep our mental health in check. Also, Jalen Sochek from ilovememphisblog.com, the content director there, is giving us the ultimate weekend plan list. Plus, Chef Stephen Leake from Southwest Tennessee Community College is showing us a recipe so comforting you'll want to make it every week. Homemade chicken pot pie. And we'll be talking about women breaking new ground in construction with Fat Cat Masonry and their special event honoring our first responders. See you Thursday for all this, your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics. And now one word from one of our sponsors. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here again. The following portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by Delta Medicare Benefits Group. And joining us now, President Bobby Jones. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Kanji.
Okay, so Delta Benefits does a lot of work with veterans on Medicare, but what type of plans are available for Medicare recipients that are also veterans benefits?
Good question, and we love our veterans. We love working with them. They've earned these benefits, so we want to make sure that they know they're available to them. A lot of the veterans don't. We talk to people who are surprised all the time that these benefits are available and available at no cost. So a veteran who is on VA benefits, CHAMP VA, or TRICARE, they typically get their coverage from the VA, or in the case of TRICARE, they have their own private doctors. None of that will change with any of these plans. They continue to see the doctors that they see, go to the hospital they want to go to. This plan, we like to look at it as a backup generator. In case they do want to go to a civilian doctor, then they can now use this plan and go to the doctor. But the beauty of the plan, in addition to it not costing anything, is that they get $140 a month off of their Part B premium. So that's huge. I mean, that's almost $1,800 a year that basically they're getting for being in this plan at no cost. I know TRICARE, for example, doesn't cover dental. Well, this plan will give you each veteran $4,000 a year for dental, $300 a year for glasses, $125 a quarter for over-the-counter benefits, and a free gym membership. So there's lots and lots of things that these plans will do for veterans, specifically designed for our veterans to enhance their benefits.
Oh, wow, who knew? And Delta Benefits also works extensively with Medicare recipients that are on extra help or dual eligible. So what type of plans are available for dual eligible?
That's another good one. We have lots of good plans for dual eligible. And dual eligible is simply people who are on Medicare and Medicaid at the same time. They have to be on both. And if they're on both, we have $290 a month for food cards. We have zero copays in the hospital, zero copays to your doctors, pretty much zero copay across the board. And again, these plans come at no cost. So if a person is dual eligible or is on extra help, we certainly want to help them along and do everything that we can in order to improve their quality of life. And an extra $290 a month in food will do that for them. So if any dual eligible, and back to veterans again, if there's anybody out there that are in these categories and want to discuss these further, I highly suggest you give us a call.
That's right, and that number has been on the bottom of this screen this entire time, 901-460-7220. Thank you so much for coming in, Bobby.
Thank you.
All right, and the preceding portion of Live at 9 was sponsored by Delta Medicare Benefits Group.
One content segment during Live at 9 today was paid for by Delta Medicare Benefits Group.